So this article talks about the double imbalance in the grain. Always read the conclusion first to get a gist of what the article is trying to say. So the double imbalance is between procurement and distribution and production and consumption. First, let's see procurement and distribution. Procurement may we have the limit of 60 million ton under buffer stock norms, which is now reaching 90 million tons. It may even cross 100 in 2021. So our procurement is done at MSP and buffer stocks are 60, but it's currently at 90, may soon reach 100. Distribution is not up to the mark because there is still problem of hunger. The difference between procurement and distribution is wide because procurement is soaring to 100 while the distribution is inadequate to eradicate hunger. It is evident in HDI index. Hunger and malnutrition are the biggest challenges in front of the country right now. Then there is the problem of production and consumption. Production is touching 280 million tons, and especially wheat. And if we go by India Human Development Survey, it says that average per person consumes 12 kg, which amounts to less than 200 million tons of consumption of food. So we have surplus of food. So our production is more than our consumption. But still, we have this problem of hunger and malnourishment. So what can we do with the excess food? Excess food at the FCI can be done away with three ways primarily. First, export it. But you can't export because MSP is 50% higher than the production cost, and then this overall cost, overall MSP becomes higher than the world average. So we can't export it without subsidy. Second, we can use it as a cattle feed or production of ethanol, but it's not again cheap because it's procured at MSP. So we would need a subsidy for that. If we do an open market sale, however, it would be at subsidized prices, which is again the excess stock cannot be done away with without subsidy. So the excess stock, the imbalance between production and distribution, procurement and distribution, cannot be done away with by simply letting go of the food grains by FCI because it would require substantial subsidy. So one thing immediate effect can be done that can be done is increase the quota that is allocated to states for PDS distribution and let the states decide what do they do with it. Do they increase their NFSA cover? Do they increase their population or increase the amount of ration given to each family? For example, in PM Garib Kalyan Yojana, the excess of 5 kg per person per month was helpful in reducing the FCA stock limits of excess of 90 million by 30 million tons. So yeah, excess food distribution can be one thing, and it is when allocated to the states they can decide how do they want to distribute it. The problem with production and consumption is that we have excess production, but not in all cases. We only have excess production of wheat and rice, but we don't have excess production of oil seeds. Or oil seeds may, it is scarce to the extent that we are 70% of our oil needs are dependent on imports of palm oil. So it's not up to the mark. So our overproduction is skewed with wheat and rice, and we need a diversification of agriculture with nutritious crops, millets, pulses, vegetables. This will serve the double goal of better nutrition, also promote equity and sustainability in the agriculture. So these are the two main steps.